Every great journey begins with one small step. But most people never take that step because the mountain looks too big from the bottom. Today, I will tell you a story about a young girl who wanted to climb the highest mountain in her village. A story about every step counting. Her name was Maya. She was 12 years old. She had looked at that tall mountain her entire life. She had always dreamed of standing at the very top. One morning, she woke up early. She told her grandfather she was going to climb the mountain today. He smiled and walked with her to the base. Maya stood at the bottom and looked up. The mountain was enormous. The peak was hidden in clouds far above. She felt very small and overwhelmed. She said to her grandfather, "It is too big. I cannot do it. I do not even know where to start climbing this huge mountain." Her grandfather knelt beside her. He placed his gentle hand on her shoulder. He said something she would remember for the rest of her entire life. He said, "Maya, do not look at the peak. Just look at the next step in front of your feet. Can you take that one step right now?" Maya looked down at the ground. She saw the first rock in front of her feet. That one step looked easy. She nodded slowly and took it. Her grandfather said, "Good. Now look at the next step only. Just one more step. Not the whole mountain. Just that one step in front of you." Maya took the next step, then the next. She stopped looking at the distant peak and started focusing only on what was right in front of her feet. One step at a time, one rock at a time, one small section at a time. She kept moving without thinking about how far she still had to go. An hour passed. She was breathing hard. Her legs were beginning to ache. She stopped and looked back for the first time since she started climbing. She was shocked. She could see the whole village below her now. She had climbed much higher than she ever realized, while she was just focusing on each step. She smiled widely at her grandfather, who climbed patiently beside her. She had not noticed how much progress she had already made in just 1 hour. She kept climbing. 2 hours. 3 hours. Her legs burned with real pain. Her lungs worked hard in the thin, cold mountain air above. There were moments she wanted to stop. There were moments she sat down on a rock and thought about turning back and going home. But each time she thought about quitting, she remembered her grandfather's words. "Do not look at the peak. Just take the next step right in front of you. One more step, just one more. Then another." The clouds that had hidden the peak began to thin as she climbed higher and higher. After 4 long hours of steady climbing, Maya stepped onto the final rock. She looked up and saw the clear, open sky directly above her. She took one final step. She was at the top. She stood at the very peak of the mountain she had looked at her whole entire life from below. The view was breathtaking and magnificent. She could see everything for miles and miles in every direction around her. The whole world stretched out below. She burst into happy tears. She turned to her grandfather and hugged him tightly. He laughed warmly and said, "You did it, Maya. One step at a time." She looked back down at the long trail she had climbed. Every single step mattered. Every step brought her here, to this incredible view. This is the lesson of Maya and her mountain. Your goals are not too big. You are just looking too far ahead and overwhelming yourself unnecessarily. Every dream looks impossible from the bottom. Every goal looks overwhelming when you stare at the distant peak instead of the next step. But here is the secret truth. Every mountain is conquered one step at a time, not in one giant leap, not in one perfect moment, step by step. The person who writes one page every day finishes a book. The person who saves a little each month builds wealth. Small steps create massive results. You do not need to figure out the entire journey today. You just need to take the very next step that is right in front of you right now. What is that next step for you? Not the whole mountain, not the entire plan, just the very next step you can take today. That is all. Take that step today, then the next tomorrow, and the next after that. Every single step counts more than you will ever realize in this moment. The mountain is waiting. The view at the top is breathtaking and worth every difficult step. Start climbing now, one step at a time, always.